guys, you join me here, Snowmaker6. We are back on Ballyspring. So you can see we are flat out windrowing, and as you can see from the size of the windrows that are being left behind us here, our quality of grass or yield of the grass seems to be quite good. So pretty happy all in all with that, guys. It looks like we're going to get a lot of bales off these couple of new fields. Now the one we're currently in, as I say, will be baled for silage. We have cut the goat pasture once more, but it was patchy as the goats are starting to munch on that to refill their stocks. So not the best one there, but yeah, so we didn't get a full cut off it, but we're going to bale that for silage as well. So this field and the goat pasture or the sheep pasture will be going towards silage, guys. Everything else that you can see we're windrowing, you can see the field right in front of me that we've already been in and we've windrowed. That is going to turn, and the reason I have to turn it off, guys, is when I pass over and with it lifted, I still drag a bit of grass around the place, so we just shut down the windrower. It works a little bit better. That's the ditch line, can't cross in there. But we should have a fair quantity of grass, guys, to be feeding our animals. So and it's mainly the cattle, that's what's bringing in big money at the moment. If the sheep and goat eventually, because they're reproducing all the time, their numbers are growing. So if we can keep that up, guys, we really will be in for a good couple of seasons to come. But we just got to get there first. But definitely the land is one thing we're doing well. Now I did notice possibly a bug, I'm not 100% sure. But I'm buying land through the lease fields mod, and I've noticed that the land prices there seem to be a little bit lower than what the actual if I buy them through the game map menu. So not sure if we've cheated our way to these couple of fields. But look, we won't buy any more fields through that setup now. We can lease, but we won't do any buying through that system. What we'll do is we'll wait for the field auctions, or if we have enough money, we will directly buy through the game map and not through the leased field mod, because for some odd reason it's creating an issue for me. Well, it's not, it's giving me a great issue. It's cheap land, but yeah, we don't want to be flying. I was wondering, questioning myself, how I was able to afford so much land all of a sudden, and I figured that out. So pushing on, guys, anytime we buy land now will be through the main game map, and that should make it a little bit more difficult for us to be picking up land as quickly as we were. But we'll keep what we have now, because to be honest, I think if we were to give back a field or two, we would struggle pretty badly. So we ain't doing that. And as I say, been on to the local college, and again they will be out soon enough. With another bunch of students to do a bit of soil sampling, so we'll take that as well. But for now, we'll crack on. We'll get this windrowed, and then we have a pile of baling to do, guys. A little bit of round baling, and which we probably won't show a whole pile of, but eventually we're going to phase out the round baling for square baling. The goal there being, I suppose, either to start doing pit silage, or we'll start wrapping square bales for silage. We'll have to see which way works out best. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one myself. I was just debating in my head there that if we do bale silage, it'll probably be a little bit cheaper to get the setup, as we have the square baler, the tractor will be short as the wrapper, and then we could probably look at covering our pit and turning it into a joint bale store, if that makes any sense. So I'm not sure would that work out for the farm. We'd have to see. But so far, guys, we're doing a good enough job here. We're getting, as I say, they're massive windrows, so we're pretty happy with that. I think we have about 2 passes left here, and we should be out of this field. So trying not to leave a whole pile behind us if we can help it. Yeah, I would say, I would estimate about 2 windrow mark left. This one and one more pass, and we should be moving back then slowly towards the farm. But yeah, as you can see, even the field there in front of us, the windrows are just monsters. So we'll have our work cut out when we're getting them in. There we go, guys. Last pass coming. And the feed is still purring like abuse. So the main reason I'm doing this internal, guys, if I was to do this external, I think we would be going back over a lot of areas where we missed grass, and that's not the ideal way to do it. So we have our 2 silage fields now rowed. We have rowed in the goat pasture as well, so that is pretty good. And do we drop down here? We might actually kind of go the opposite direction in this field. It might work out for us. Windrow on, drop down, and away we go. So we're just going to see if we drop below the level of the trees, because it annoys me every time the tree just seems to get in the way. Let's go up just a fraction here for the corner. Can't quite see it myself. But sure, look, if we leave a little bit there, we'll come back, we'll get it later, because we'll be turning into that field again to our left. But for now, just going to get it all rolled today, guys, and hopefully we'll be back then this evening with the baler. And as I say, we'll probably do the silage bales first just to get them over and done with, or definitely the round bale side of it. And I'm starting to think after that, guys, our days of doing silage short term could be coming quickly to an end. We might look into leasing a square wrapper maybe, or if we can generate enough cash, maybe that should be the next purchase of the farm. Yeah, we'd have to see, because the round bales, with the amount that we're baling, it's just going to take forever. Square bales, they just keep falling out the back, and we can drive around afterwards, wrap them, and stacking is a bit easier as well, the handling of them. So it's a little bit cheaty, as I don't think I see a whole pile of square bale wrapping in this country, but look, mainly round bales. But for ease of play in this, we are going to do square. So we'll do our standard kind of 2 headland pass, and then we'll start doing ups and downs. But yeah, I am delighted, guys, with the yield we are getting off this. This should really, I'm hoping really see the cattle through the winter. And if we're very, very lucky, we might get another cut. And in that case, then, if we thought we had enough to cover us for the winter, we could very well then do a massive silage session, wrap it all. It'd be the 3rd or 4th cut, so the quality wouldn't be great anyway. So we could do a lot of wrapping and sell all that off to help carry the farm over the winter. We do have a nice bit of lime to do. I think these 2 new grass fields will need a bit of liming. I think the one we got throughout the year we didn't lime either, so that will need liming. So all in all, there's a nice bit of field work to be done in the autumn, so we'll crack on with that as well. But we'll need the finances to be able to carry that. So hopefully the milk we produce now in the next couple of months will help grow the old funds again, because we're pretty low. I think we're down under 5,000 euros. We're pretty low, so we just need to figure out. I'm debating, do we even start trying to pay off this loan quicker? Still have about 297,000 owed, even though we're a year in. So a lot of what we're paying is interest, and yeah, if we didn't have that, we'd probably be in a lot stronger position than what we are. So that is definitely something on the old radar. We got to keep an eye on it and see if we start making kind of chunks of 50 or 60,000 instead of holding on to it. And well, obviously land will be a big thing. It all depends on the amount of cows we keep too. What we could do is potentially sell off some of the older ones, keeping the younger ones, and that would also take pressure off in the amount of grass we need and all that good stuff. So definitely food for thought. You can see the calves are doing pretty well out there. The big herd of cows have fairly well stripped the old grass field above. So we're getting to the stage where we might have to start throwing bales in there. Yeah, it's just they're leaving patches, even though I have the entire field covered with the expandable pasture mod. It still leaves patches of grass, and I might show you that later on. And if anybody has an idea about it, let me know. But yeah, I think it might be to do with the height differences in the field, and I was hesitant of putting the pasture there for that reason. But at the same time, it was a good field for it because we weren't using it for much more. So now saying that, when the cows come out, we could get in there mowed again, and see how that plays out for us when we get a few extra bales off it. But yeah, it's all good so far, guys. So I won't bore you too much more. We're gonna keep windrowing. We've another half a field and a full field to go. And once we have it done, we'll be back then, guys, with the square baler, and yeah, we'll get some baling under our belts as well. So I'll see you in a second. And we are back, guys. We are flat out baling. So we've all the round bales that we plan on doing done, and you'll see some there in the distance, and we've been square baling away. So we are, I think, 22, 23 bales in on the square baler. So we're doing pretty good. And we'll see what we actually manage to get off this. Any around the 40 mark would probably be pretty substantial for us. I think we've about maybe 50 or 60 in storage. This takes up to 100 bales. Each of them weighing, I think, around 6,000 litres. So that's a substantial amount of grass, guys. So we'd have to see, that surely would be enough to see us through the year, or through the winter months anyway, definitely. So definitely worthwhile having these extra 2 fields. So might even get to the stage where next year we could actually possibly look at doing a TMR mix. We could do a mix of hay and silage, but we'd have to see how that would play out. Because it involves getting a feeder wagon, it involves picking up a square bale wrapper, and also a tether, because we do not have a tether of our own. So there will be a substantial financial outlay to be made to get to that stage on the farm. But for now, we are not there yet, so we're just going to keep tipping away with what we know, which is bale up the grass and feed it to the cows. Let's see, can we collect most of it? We can, and we're back in track there. So there are a few options, guys, and we'd have to see, as I say, how it all plays out. Not 100% sure myself, but having the option is nice, I suppose. And the fact that potentially if we sold the round baler and the wrapper, we could raise a little bit of income for hay equipment. We would still be fairly shy of a square bale wrapper. I think they're about 50,000. So unless one comes up on the used market, we would be in a little bit of trouble for that one, alright, but that probably would be the best way to go with it, I think. It would also mean that we would not be doing pit silage, which is something I always say we'd like to do on the farm, but if we get a square bale wrapper, it's pointless then doing pit silage as well. So it's all areas we need to look at. Did I throw a bale just out there? I did. So we're just going to push that around there a little bit with the baler, and away we go again. And you can see a lot of those round bales, the hills there, they just took off rolling. There's probably a few in the ditch. We'll find them, we'll dig them out. But yeah, as I say, for now, this is what we have, so this is the best way we can do it. And to be fair, it has kind of worked out so far for us. Yes, year one we got caught a little bit short on bales, did we, or did we just have enough? I think it was fairly close. So hopeful that coming into this year, this winter, I think we should be okay because we've had a chance to cut and pick up a bit more grassland and keep cutting. So even though we've fed a good bit of our bales to some of the cows to get them through the summer months because the grass pastures just weren't enough for them, we're still in a pretty good place. And I think if we do manage to get a fourth cut here, which we probably will, weather permitting, that would leave us in a real strong place then for winter. So yeah, that is how we're looking at the moment, guys. You can see the sun is starting to close in here. It's getting a little bit darker. Yes, I did wash the windows. Did that because they were getting dirty, and it's quite hard driving in cab with a dirty window. So that was definitely one thing worth doing as well. Try and get in here on the next row. But we're just skipping every second one because it's easier turning with the big baler. But the nice thing about square bales is just kind of tip along, foot down, and unless we run into an issue with twine or we hit a blockage or something like that, but it's not really there, so I don't think we have too much to worry about in that score. So, and now we do an interesting stunt here. We'll attempt it. Get up here and then collect this corner that we kind of half got but half missed. Go around this fella. Collect this corner. And manage to miss a chunk of that as well. It's impressive. But we're still early in the season as well, guys. It's only August, so still plenty of opportunity there for us to get that fork cut in, really, because I think there's not much else arable we can do unless we start looking around to see does anybody need a hand in the local area, obviously in exchange for a little bit of money. But again, we're limited with our gear and what we can actually do, so for now this is probably our best approach. Yeah, you can see the calves there in front of us, guys, and the pasture there is growing back nicely, so that's it's reassuring anyway. It's good to see it because it was fairly well scalped from the other cows. I think I have a square bale stuck on me. I'm just trying to dislodge that. So we have another field after this bale then as well, guys, and that'll be our square bales tied up again for another couple of months. Could be late October before we're back out here. And if we bring up the menu, we are up to 43 bale, guys. Wow, that's fantastic. Considering that we still have another one or two to kick out of here, and we have another field, a full entire field to bale. Geez, we could be up around the 60 bale mark, guys. That would nearly double what we have in the shed. The next issue after that is storage. Yeah, that's going to be a big issue for us. So we'll just shut down here. We'll kick out the 2 bales that are ready to be kicked out. If that one does want to fall off, I don't think it will. There it goes. So that brings us up to 46 bales from this field. Delighted with that, guys. That is a great haul. Or 46, actually, sorry, from 2 fields. So yeah, that's, as I say, it's still a pretty good haul. We're not complaining in the slightest. We're just going to strike down here to the near side and make a start up the hill, and yeah, we'll see what we finish with on bales, guys. So I think we're going to tip away bale this field, and I'll jump back here when we're nearly finished, and yeah, we'll see what the final bale count is, and we'll probably wrap it up from there, guys. So I'll see you in a second, and we'll see what we have. And here we have it, guys, last pass. So we are nearly finished baling. So we've done quite well. We're up over 60 bales so far, and yeah, we'll see what the final count is here now in a second. So it's been a productive session of grass this time around. I think we're pretty happy with it anyway, guys. So just over the crest of the hill, pick up the last few bits, and I think that's us done, guys. So we'll lift up, we'll eject the last couple of bales. That'll do. We'll fold her up. And if we have a quick look, we managed 69 bales, guys. So that's pretty impressive. Have to be happy with that. I don't know what we have in stores, but 69 is a good number to begin with. It's a good number in general anyway, but look. That's how many bales we have for this crop. Are we in here? We're in here. So we're relatively pleased with that, guys. Can't go wrong with that. As I say, I think we might have 40 or 50 already in storage. So that'll take us close to 100 bales, give or take. And yeah, we'll be we should be in a pretty good position come winter. So we'll yeah, we'll see how we go. And as I say, we should get another cut all going well with weather and whatever. But for now, guys, I think we'll leave it here. We'll start getting ready to load up bales, and yeah, we'll see what we're up to the next day. So guys, as always, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you all again. Take care.